welcome to another Watchful Penguin preview. I'm Dustin Southworth, and as you can see, I'm alone today. Tyson is not here. He is actually starting a new job, so in another town, so he will not be on the preview this week. We will be trying to figure that all out and see how we can be on the show again. So, yep, that's this week on the Penguin preview. We have a lot of things to talk about. Games, movies, TV, as usual. Just outlining the week ahead of us and talking about some things that we've done over the course of the week. So, let's just get into it. Start off with the games coming out this week. The big one, of course, is Guitar Hero Live. Guitar Hero is back again right after Rock Band. The new Rock Band just came out. Guitar Hero Live is the new iteration where it's more of a live experience, trying to get you the band experience. You actually embody a member of the band, the lead singer, most likely. You embody the lead singer, and you're out in front of the crowd. And if you do poorly, your bandmates start getting mad at you, and the fans start reacting terribly, of course. Or if you do amazing, everybody starts getting into it and excited. So that's coming out this week. I'm not sure on the list of songs that they have. Who knows on that? They usually list a bunch of before they come out, and I saw the Rock Band one, but I haven't seen the Guitar Hero one yet. I thought this was kind of funny. When I saw this game coming out, I was thinking, oh wow, they're putting Oregon Trail out on the PS4 and Vita. That seems really odd. And then I read more into it, and it's Oregon Trail, so like body organs, and it's apparently a zombie game that they're putting out, and it kind of plays along the setting of the Oregon Trail, but with zombies, and you have to manage your resources just like you did in the original game, but you will also be fighting off zombies, so that seems pretty interesting. I don't know. On this Friday, I don't know why they're releasing on Friday, but for the major platforms, Xbox One and PS4, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is coming out. This is the new game, the yearly edition of Assassin's Creed, and it is set in London this year. It'll be interesting to see how it turns out after the last one, Unity, came out and was a disaster of epic proportions because it just filled with so many bugs and everything. It'll be interesting to see how if they've managed to make a solid game this year. I'll be waiting for that. Just this last week, PlayStation announced that they are releasing the PlayStation 4 Media Remote today. It will be available, so finally have a media remote. I won't have to use my controller all the time when I'm trying to play Netflix or whatever. And this remote looks a lot more full-featured. It looks like a better universal remote. It allows you to control your TV and your different systems, your audio and surround sound, and I'm not sure if it does cable boxes or anything, but it will allow you to manage all your devices now instead of just controlling the PlayStation. So I'm looking forward to that. I tend to buy all the peripherals, so I'm sure I'll be getting that pretty soon. Coming up on November 7th is Extra Life 2015. That is the charity event put on by a video game website, not ours obviously, but I've been participating for a while. I'm going to participate again, and I will be hopefully live streaming it the whole time. I tried to do it last year. It worked pretty well, of course. As you can tell with this, my internet's not that great, so we'll see how that goes. I'll try to not have a bunch of devices on, so I'm not taking a bunch of bandwidth, but I will be live streaming, and I will let you know. I will put a link on the comment or the description of this video to my page to where you can donate. I would encourage you to donate, if not even to me, to somebody else. There's a lot of people playing and donating. A lot of big companies are joining this year, so it'll be interesting. I always have fun. It's always a little stressful in the morning on that 24th hour, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I'll be doing that this year again. Uh, in TV, Da Vinci's Demons is coming back on Saturday. It is a show, basically just the young life of Da Vinci, um, just his exploits and adventures and whatnot. Coming back on Stars, I believe it was. Movies coming out this week. I thought this was odd, and I don't know how to feel about this. The Last Witch Hunter, starring Vin Diesel, of all people. I thought it was a very odd trailer when I saw it. Odd casting. I wouldn't expect him to be in a witch hunter movie, but it's set in modern day, but they're actually chasing down witches, the last great witch, I guess, and witch hunter. Yeah, there's, of course, a big event that's happening or about to happen or something, and so he has to go after the witch or whatever. I thought that was, like I said, odd. uh, Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension, of course, another paranormal activity. I don't know how these things got so popular. It's pretty interesting that they're around. I didn't think the first ones were that popular, but I guess I was wrong. Kind of thought that on the Saw franchise too, but they made 7 or 8 of those, so it's pretty interesting how that works out. Rock the Casbah. I was watching the trailer for this. This actually looks pretty interesting. It's a Bill Murray movie where he is a band manager and he follows a girl um, to Afghanistan because has to play there or whatever is requested to play there, and he ends up getting stuck there, and so he goes on a zany adventure, of course, and um, eventually leads to this other girl who wants to sing, uh, and she's going to the American Idol of Afghanistan, and so he offers to manage her while she's there, and of course tries to get back in. Bill Murray, Bruce Willis is, and Zoe Deschanel, and a few other people are in this movie. It's kind of a star-studded movie, if you will. But yeah, it's coming out this week on Friday. Burnt. I think this looks actually pretty interesting. It's Bradley Cooper playing a chef. I can't remember his name in the movie, but he plays a chef where he's kind of a down and out chef, but then he decides he wants to come back and puts out a new restaurant and tries to get people to like him, I guess. And I also saw a trailer for Suffragette, of course, the women's voting rights movement, and it's about the kind of early days when they were still fighting for the right, and it follows one girl and how she kind of becomes a part of the movement and follows the leader of it, and look, it's a focus film, so it's kind of one of those makes you think movies, I think, and it looked pretty good. Music coming out, I saw that Carrie Underwood's Storytellers CD is coming out this week. You can get it on, of course, on Amazon and all the major labels, major places where you can download music or buy music. In sports, the major injury this week, Sammy Watkins, the wide receiver, is out. He sprained his ankle on a 22-yard touchdown pass play. in the game on Sunday. In Major League Baseball, the Royals play the Blue Jays in round 3 of the ALCS tonight. And then tomorrow, round 4 and 3 for the ALCS and NLCS respectively, they will be playing for those respective rounds. There's a lot of tech events this week. I don't know why this is the week of tech events, but the WSJD, the Wall Street Journal sponsored Disrupt event, I suppose, big tech event in California. They will have, of course, a lot of speakers that are in all facets of the industry. That's the 19th through the 21st. HTC is putting on an event tomorrow. They're said to be releasing a new device. Speculation is it's going to be the A9, which is not one of their the HTC One M devices. It's going to be a lower powered, a mid-tier powered device, but it'll have more. It'll be let's see, Android 6.0, the new update. It will have that out of the box, is what they're saying. What one of the executives said on Twitter. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Twitter Flight on the 21st is the developer conference from Twitter, where they're talking about how they're updating their code, how the developers can tie into the Twitter API. They're not talking about any big news. I don't think there's going to be anything coming out of it, but it'll be interesting to see how they update for developers out there. Don't hold your breath on any big news from Twitter coming out this week, but they said there might be, but not to look forward to it. Now, this is an interesting event. I've never heard of it, or I didn't know it was around. There's a Compute Midwest, a tech event down in Kansas City, so here pretty close to me, and I didn't know about it. But this is going to be another tech industry event where a lot of people are going to be around. They're going to have a lot of big speakers, and people are going to be able to. It's going to be a networking event as well. So a lot of tech news and then networking down in Kansas City. So here pretty close to us where we're at, and that's the 22nd through the 23rd. So that's all the events for us for the week looking ahead. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/thewatchfulpenguin. That actually works. You can actually type that in. Got that to work. Follow us on Twitter at Watchful Penguin. We will be putting out links for our videos and things for the website. So follow that to keep up with us. The Watchful Penguin on Google Plus. You go to our page, like us, and follow us, what have you. You can, if you have any suggestions or news articles for the week, send that to news@thewatchfulpenguin.com. And as always, #Penguin Preview for our Twitter. We follow it during the show, so you can let us know what your